Hey, this is Jared over at eCarrier Check, and I want to talk to you about growing your trucking company, specifically in how to grow your business in 5 minutes a day. Imagine compound interest. What if we do a task once a day, Monday through Friday, for 5 minutes a day? So I want to talk to you about those tasks. But first, I want to ask you a couple questions about your business. What percentage of your business is direct shippers versus freight brokers? When I was in long haul and I handled a lot of dispatching, my ultimate goal was to have head haul customers where I always wanted to get my guys back to and utilize brokers when I got to areas that I struggled finding direct shippers. So I want you to look at your business right now and say, okay, right now I'm getting this percentage from brokers. Maybe I'm getting this percentage from direct shippers. Maybe I don't have any direct shippers. I hear a lot of people say, specifically carriers between they have one asset to five assets. They say, hey, it's hard to get, direct shippers. They want to work with freight brokers or bigger carriers. Well, I want to get over that today. I want to get over that feeling and show you how you can grow your business with direct shippers. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get in your car, get in your truck, and find some dream clients. Drive around. If you want, you can utilize, technology like eCarrier Check, and we'll show you, clients that not only meet geographic needs, but they also meet your type of equipment, whatever kind of equipment you'd have. But get in the car, get on eCarrier Check, get on Google. I don't care where you get them, but build a dream client list. And personally, I would start with 25. Get 25 people in your bucket and say, okay, how am I going to communicate to these people? What am I going to do? I get a lot of people saying, well, I emailed them 7 times. If you think about all the technology that's been built when it comes to, the emails, you can get all the junk emails and you can get all these different filters so certain emails don't come in. Is email really the best way of communicating? In my opinion, it's not. Here's what I want you to do is, in my opinion, I think you need to pick up the phone. Do the old thing, pick up the phone, and be prepared to talk. I think emails are good. The phone is the best. And text is sort of that secret way of following back up with people. This is going to help you grow your business. So here's what I want you to do next. We know that we're going to pick up the phone. We've identified those clients. Now we need to build a value statement. And this is going to be as simple as, hey, this is Jared over at ABC Trucking. I have a brand new van trailer that I'm in your area every Thursday. I'd like an opportunity to talk with you about working with you, right? And I'm not saying that you need to come up with something grandioso. Keep it genuine. Keep it who you are. Don't change yourself for this conversation. But I do recommend, as you start picking up the phone and calling these shippers, these dream clients that you want, be prepared to leave a voicemail. You have to leave a voicemail. And in that voicemail, always leave a call to action. So what I mean by that is, tell your name of your company, tell the name of you, say, hey, I have a 53-foot dry van that's in your area every week. I would like an opportunity to talk with you about getting set up or see how you find your carriers. And then from there, what I want you to do is say, hey, I'm going to be calling you back this Thursday at 10 a.m. I look forward to talking to you. Okay, so there's your first call to action. Now, your second call to action really is something that's kind of tough. It's a little more difficult to do, but if you can get their cell phone somehow or another, some of these smaller shippers, by the way, are a little bit easier to try to communicate with. The bigger shippers, just keep this in mind, the bigger the shipper, the longer it takes to reel that fish in, okay? But if you got a smaller shipper on the line, can you get the cell phone of the main guy? Possibly. And if you can, what I recommend doing is not only leaving a voicemail, but then following up and sending a text and saying, hey, per my voicemail, I'll be touching base with you this Thursday as I'd like an opportunity to talk with you about setting up with your company. You can guarantee that you'll start to see responses if you do this. Now, what I meant by earlier when I said 5 minutes a day, once you've built your dream list, you've got your value statement, you've got your sales strategy, Imagine at 9 o'clock every day and pick out whatever time it is that works for you, but I want you just to add it to a habit. At 9 o'clock every morning from 9 to 9:05, I want you to make 5 phone calls. And if you do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday through Friday, just imagine doing that. At the end of the month, you've made 20 more phone calls than you would have done before, and 20 more text messages than you would have done before. And I can promise you, compound interest will start to kick in and people will start to call you back. And you'll start to set up relationships. You'll start to build relationships with people that can help impact your business and grow your business. But let's talk about something that I haven't even talked about. I talked about sales strategy and what to do and how to do that. But I get that question all the time. I don't want to make cold calls. I'm afraid of a cold call. And so fear kicks in and you don't want to pick up the phone and you don't know, what are you going to say? Well, we already talked about what you're going to say. And well, what's he going to say? Well, let's talk through that. What do you think he is going to say? There's a possibility he says, no, I'm good. This is why I told you to get 25, right? There's a possibility that he says, well, call this broker and let him know that I told you. There's that possibility, right? But there's a possibility that he says, yeah, I'd set up 20 minutes this next Thursday to talk to you. And again, remember, if you take the moment and you tell him why you got into trucking, every carrier, every trucking guy that I've talked to has a lot of pride in not only their equipment, but their process and what they're doing for their shippers. So be prepared. 20 seconds of courage can bring you to the rewards in life. On the other side of courage, if you can take those 20 seconds and just be ready to embarrassingly take in whatever they're going to say for feedback, on the other side of courage is going to be rewards in life. I can promise you that. So take those 20 seconds, take a deep breath, and be prepared to pick up the phone and call. I promise you, 5 minutes a day, you'll grow your business 3 times over. Again, my name is Jared with eCarrier Check. We're starting a Facebook group called 10-4 Trucking. It's a private Facebook group, and our hope and goal with this Facebook group is to build a community to help drive value to people entering this industry in whatever level they're at. Today's video was about trucking and building your carrier. I'm looking to add value to anybody, whether you're a broker, you're a dispatcher, maybe you're a shipping manager, maybe you're a carrier just getting started. Check out eCarrierCheck.com. Join our Facebook group as we continue to add value to you. And I appreciate you watching today. I hope you have a great day.